that priority.
Let's go for that priority.
Just
Okay.
lock that in. Lock that
Your
in. They got the
team is
Lolita. They
picking.
got
There you go.
the Granger. Philippines here. They have a fighting chance.
There you go. Is the saying true, Butters? There is a saying in the Philippines that our protagonists, in terms of folklore stories,
Yes.
that Filipino heroes, they want to be defeated in the first round, right? They're playing as the
They
underdogs.
want to go for the comeback.
They want to go for the comeback. Is this a comeback? Like what you said, they're now prioritizing the Granger.
Your
Plus,
team
this
is
is the
banned.
signature hero of Lustig. Sorry, it is a Mayor. This Lolita, what can it do? So right now, for the side of Indonesia, they have the Xborg and they have the Akai. So it is now clear that this Xborg will play as their side laner.
Okay, for the side of Indonesia here, the main thing to ban is a tank that can actually be, let's say, a distraction for
Your
their team.
team is
Right
banned.
now, Indonesia, they need to ban out a Baksha, a Hylos, as long as there is a hero that can make space for a Numinous Blast. Yes,
Your
they go
team
for
is
that.
picking.
And right now, I don't really see any hero that is capable of setting up for the Lolita for a perfect and beautiful Numinous Blast.
Probably a Cho, or probably another hero that can go for another a good
but
stun.
They really need to go for a tank, because one of the
Yes.
things that you actually see if you go for a Cho, you go for a Kaja, which
Your
is actually
team
banned right
is
now,
picking.
is you don't have enough tankiness
Yes.
with a Cho and the Lolita
I do
on
agree.
your side.
I agree. I agree. So now Indonesia trapping Philippines in terms of picking a support. So Team Indonesia, they locked in this Lunox to counter, to probably counter this sustained game of the Esmeralda. Meanwhile, Philippines, they're playing with their hearts out, man. Okay.
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 They're ordering the front
Okay.
row. Oh, all right. Okay.
They go for a Hylos.
They're going for the highlights.
It's not a bad pick. It's not the pick that you
Your
want,
team
but
is
it's the
picking.
pick that will save you or will give you a certain fighting chance against Indonesia. And Indonesia, not being phased by that Lolita pick, they still go for that Kimi and Lunok setup.
Man, that was a quick pick there from the side of Indonesia, getting this Kimi. So, like what you've said, for Team Philippines, where is the setup of the Numinous Blast? But I've witnessed a lot of Castro Mayor Lolita plays, and they don't depend on this ultimate. They just depend with this Bulwark Shield and the aggressiveness of this Lolita in the early game. So, Butters, here we go. Here we go. Game number 4. Indonesia at match point.
It's do or die for both teams right here. And things are looking spicy at Lanicon as we head on to our game number 4. Philippines onto the blue side and Indonesia on the red.
Here we go. Okay, Indonesia. Both of the teams going for that mid-game support. Meanwhile, Gustian, Firdaus, and Juliato will cut out a wave here at the bottom side. So they will give this Kitty an early advantage in terms of getting all of those experience that she needs. Man, she can actually go for the Kramer, but Team Indonesia opted to go for this push in the bottom side to create space and to open up the bottom lane jungle for the side of the Philippines.
And look at Bataano trying to delay the impossible, but Nepomuceno will be heading to that crab point. He will be trying to secure that, because as long as X-Work isn't really in the area, he doesn't have enough contest power, or no one will actually contest this, and he won't really use the retribution.
Right.
So he will just be chill and prepare that retribution for another steal or probably a critical take.
Right, both of the teams patiently waiting for their experience and for their ultimate to come up. But as we say this, there you go. That is the power of the Kimi composition. Butters, this is the mage killer Kimi, and they're shutting down Villa here with a Cho! Nice follow up! Villa is falling low, but Mataanan is here for the support. Firdaus is a little of a health as well. But okay, Villa will survive.
Oh, Gustian didn't really see
Turtle
that.
resurrecting soon.
Wow,
Okay.
Gustian actually getting outplayed, but Bataan with the hell.
Villa with the action plays, man.
There is no action when there is no Jackson.
There is no action when there's no Jackson. With the jukes coming in from Villa is just too much right now to handle. Meanwhile, Team Indonesia, they're setting up for this turtle. Quick pick right there, coming in from Ridwan and their Kimi. So now Indonesia, they're leading by almost 1,000 gold.
Yes, and Putra here going for the face check. He's going to be very confident because Agrok at level 5 right now, no, at level 4, he is scaling up well. And the only reason why Agrok would actually fear a face check into the early game is when he got two deaths already. Because the thing about Agrok is he gets a softer when he dies.
When he dies, right?
Because if he's not getting the proper XP, that means he's not scaling as well as the other heroes.
And the massive won't help him because he got nerfed in terms of the early game. So we are now at the second round of our objectives. Meanwhile, Ridwan will steal that, and Juliano is here for the support. Castro Mayor will be forced out to use that glorious pathway to get out. This is Indonesia once again controlling the first 4 minutes of our match.
Indonesia, will they win this with a perfect streak, not
First
dropping
blood.
a series into this SEA Games? Or will Philippines, will they come back from the bottom? Will they start from the bottom?
But that is the pick-up
That's
coming
the
in
pick-up.
from
Yes.
Team Indonesia, and they will quickly push this tier 1 tower in the top lane. 29 seconds left for the next turtle to spawn in Indonesia. They're setting this up. Arcangel is falling low as Bataanon will try to defend the second tier tower. Nepomuceno creating confusion in the mid lane. Oh my, Indonesia, they are everywhere right now, Butters.
Indonesia, there is only
Turtle
one hit on their
resurrecting
belt,
soon.
but if you would look at the map control and the pressure that Indonesia is throwing right now, Philippines is on the backside.
Yes.
But the thing about it is, Philippines, they should fight as one now.
Okay, here we go. That is the initiation there. Order Brilliant coming in from the Lunox to survive. That is the turtle take from this rock, but the Lunox will fall down. Last touch coming in from Dash Mayor will come in. The fire stage. That is
Nepomuceno.
And Arcangel. They are here. They want to get this export. That's the Rhapsody. Nepomuceno will go for that triple
The
kill.
Wonder Kid, the prodigy, Gustian here, trying to get his buff, but Nepomuceno has something to say about that.
He says Nepomuceno no to Indonesia winning game number 4.
Launch
I
attack!
like that. I
You
think
like
that.
the puns. You
I
like
think
the
that.
puns.
I think that.
You dig the puns, man. Nepomuceno being the wonder kid that he is. That is, of course, Firdaus with a counter hurricane dance to defend the tier 1 tower in the top lane. Meanwhile, Philippines, they are setting up for this mid lane clash once again.
Defend the land. Philippines here, just pushing, just fighting, and wanting to win this game to take us to a game number 5. Indonesia, they really want to win this, but it won't be that easy. Philippines, they are ready and prepared for everything that Indonesia is going to throw to them at this game.
But speaking of preparation, Butters, Indonesia preparing for another turtle take here in the bottom lane. Gustian having another box in his arsenal, and this is just the Kimi game that he wants. Again, we've seen it time and time in pro games that Kimi is a ticking time bomb, but if used properly, they can definitely take down towers like this.
And they're gonna push you back. And look at that, the blast! Action hit 3! And this might be the fight that Philippines is trying to take earlier.
They're trying to take this. Here we go. Ridwan is the main target. Arcangel going in for the Rhapsody. That is the Lunox down. Nepomuceno going in for the Stardust
Turtle
stand.
resurrecting
Team
soon.
Indonesia, they are forced to disengage. Villa, will he go for the cut? Juliano will use his ultimate to get out. Nepomuceno is unfazed. Very
They
self-assured.
don't care. As long as they can fight, they have 3 cores on their side. there won't be any steals for this turtle. And
Okay.
Putra is at a bad position.
Okay, the Philippines coming in. They're warming up. They're warming up their hands.
They're
6-5 is the score.
They're like Diesel.
They're like Diesel. They like to warm up first, right?
They have to warm up first.
Yeah.
They have to warm up first.
Okay.
If they warm up, Indonesia is gonna have a problem. But we do know that Indonesia, right now, they still have the lead.
They still have the lead. They still have this game in push. One fight. They only need to win one fight. Team Indonesia. Because if they do win a team fight, Kimi can just swiftly take down towers when they snap.
That is one of the questions that Philippines needs to answer. Indonesia, what will they do to take down the turrets? Because that is the game plan for Indonesia. They don't want to fight.
Yeah.
They don't want to fight Manjin. They just want to take down the objectives.
Definitely, man. And look at the tier 1 towers for the side of Team Indonesia. All of those are still alive. And man, 6-5, we're now 8 minutes in. There's no push coming in yet for the side of Philippines. This is the Indonesian defense that we're witnessing right now. Order Brilliance coming in, wild charge counter, go! That is of course the last net, Jonathan broken to the Unox. Here we go, the
Nepomuceno going
in! Mega kill, ladies and gentlemen!
And look at this Bataano going in for the stun. He's gonna get punished. Fire stakes will be there. Fire missiles will be thrown out as well.
Okay.
And Firdaus going 1v1 with Arcangel, and you cannot go 1v1 with an Angel.
You cannot go one-on-one.
You cannot go 1v1 with an Angel.
Arcangel.
But Villa doing Villa things, chilling like a villain.
Chilling like a villain in the top lane. 7-5. Team Indonesia again, still protecting all of their towers. They're holding the line. But in terms of outplays, Philippines, they do have this potential to pick off heroes because of the range of this Detonada and the confidence coming in for Nepomuceno. That is another objective there. That is the Lord right now. So who will take this Butters? Team Indonesia, they're setting the tempo in terms of setting up these objective things.
Yes, right now Philippines should just take this to the 12-minute mark. If the 12-minute mark hits, Indonesia, they lose their Kimi spike.
Yes.
As long as they fight this, as long as Philippines play well
But
and pick their fight.
Hold that thought, man. I think Indonesia is strapped, but okay. Both of the teams, they have the discipline. Both of them disengaging. There you go. Slam dunk coming in from Nepomuceno. Julianto, he is falling low with a slither belt, but he has the armor. He has the shield to survive. 7-5. 9 minutes. No one dies, man.
And the only reason why Indonesia still has the lead is because the turrets are still up.
Okay.
One first tier turret is down onto the top lane. Philippines, they have 2 more to go. And with that, if they can take that, they can regain control of the map. As long as they do not die and they do not give a lot of gold to the other team, they're good. They're gonna go for a comeback.
They're good. But with Indonesia, look at this. Still confidently going inside this Lord area, inside this vicinity. But they don't have damage whatsoever for the skimming. And Gustian, he needs to be careful here. One wrong position, Arcangel can burst him out with 3 bullets.
And here comes Julianto in the Villa
one-on-one
gameplay,
right? Okay, here we go. Nepomuceno.
Oh, look at that.
Nice flicker out.
Shake and bake.
Yeah, shaking and bacon. He is shaking and bacon.
Batanon! Will catch Putra.
Batanon will catch Putra. That is the TP from Export. So Villa now has the time of his life to push this one out. Indonesia, they're looking for a fight. They want to outplay. There you go. That is another stun. Lolita will fall down. Asmayo will pick her up. Rizwan putting on the bullet. He is setting up. Nepomuceno, he wants to go for the
Launch
plan.
attack.
But Indonesia killing 2 heroes. But Nepomuceno says, you can't stop me. But there you go. That is the shutdown. Team Indonesia, they will have this free Lord. Meanwhile, Villa in the top lane, creating tension, ladies and gentlemen. But okay, the Lord has been slain. The turret is down. Villa and Arcangel, they are here. They will pop out Julianto's immortality. But
Arcangel, he can actually take the kill right here. One more hit. Will he actually do it? Oh, Dexonata will be used. And Firdaus, he really wants to get the kills. But look at this.
Oh, okay.
The 1,000 pound into the flicker.
Yes,
Arcangel has the Purify.
He has the
Easy
Purify.
peasy.
And this is the difference between the Granger and the Bruno pick for the side of the Philippines. But Butters, I think that is a
look at the damage, look at the damage! Oh my goodness! Christian here might actually go down, and that's going to be the Jeet Kune Do. Wow, Manjin. Philippines pulling all the stops to win this game number 4.
Even though Indonesia getting the Lord, Team Philippines, they're confident with their picks. And now Indonesia running for their lives, defending their towers. Arcangel being the X factor here. So as Nepomuceno, and they're setting up in the top lane. Another Hurricane that big hands down. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my, the rock! That's gonna fall down in the hands of Nepomuceno. And we're still alive. The Filipino pride is still alive. 11-8, ladies and gentlemen. Nepomuceno, is he overstaying his welcome? No, he will back out. 11-8. Butters, what can Indonesia do?
Indonesia can just, wait for the right time for them to actually fight. I know that the timing for their Kimi spike is now off.
Yes.
Is way off. Like, they actually dropped their lead, and when they dropped the lead, they couldn't really fight anymore right now. They should just wait for the proper time that Arcangel becomes complacent, and they should take that fight. But right now, this isn't really that time because they're not really holding on to Arcangel, and Arcangel has free vision on these heroes.
Here we go. Here we go. Team Philippines having a stun coming in from Bataan on Stardust stance from Nepomuceno. Gustian will just clear off waves by using the energy transformation. We are at 14 minutes.
Okay, Nepomuceno gets the Genius 1.
Okay.
Extra magic penetration. He can take down the... This is going to be bad for the Kimi. That only means that Kimi is gonna go down to probably one Falling Star Moon.
Or probably one Way of the Dragon, right? Because he just has less than 5,000 life points in his HP. There you go, that is the charge. The glorious pathway initiation coming from the Hylon. White man running over the spying with the items to the endless battle for the side of Team Philippines. They will pick up one. That is killing spree. Philippines, they're setting up for game number 5.
The Filipino Spirit Ball is getting thrown at Indonesia and Philippines right now. They're rallying. They want to end this, Majin.
They want to end this. They're going ham. But okay, Juliano with a clutch a clutch ultimate by Delwar just coming in from Putra. Philippines, they're targeting the tier 3 tower. But this is the Indonesian defense, man. They're not champions. They're not.
Okay. Deep breaths. It's not over.
It's not over.
You still have time.
I still have time. Okay.
Regain your composure.
Okay, let's regain our composure. It's still not over. That's what I mean.
Not over.
That's what I mean.
Still not over.
They're not champions for nothing, right?
Yes.
They're not champions for nothing. So right now, Team Indonesia, they need an outlay coming in from Red One, coming in from Gustian, but the sustain from the Hylos and the sustain from Villa is just too much from for their team to handle.
And emotions are running high in the studio. Philippines right now, they're on the verge to take this to a game number 5. But Indonesia, they cannot, Philippines, they cannot be complacent because Indonesia is one of those teams that can actually take your lead and put that all back to you.
But man, you have a Lolita, and Lolita clearly counters the Kimi here. So Gustian is just wasting his time in terms of
Putra.
Okay, they need to clear out waves.
Putra not in a position to fight. Putra is at 1/4 HP. And look at this Arcangel and the others. Bataanon feeling very confident. And this is one of the times, one of the things that you have to like when Bataanon is very confident. Arcangel still alive.
Arcangel is alive. Here we go. Does he have the Sonata in his arsenal? But again, thanks to his pathway counter. Go. Counter this engage for the side of Philippines to survive.
Bataanon getting got out.
Bataanon with the bulwark shield. Okay, here we go. There's going to be another skirmish here in the mid lane. That's Sonata. Mega kill for Arcangel. Here we go. No damage whatsoever for Team Indonesia and Villa.
And
with another push, man.
Okay, Villa actually using the Shunpo to get out, and Jin Kundo will be thrown. Energy transformation. Villa with the flicker out. Will they commit the one charge? That is the question. Power of nature here is getting charged up. No knockups will happen right now.
He will just cut. He will just cut.
But the Lord is the next target for Indonesia. Can they take this? That is the question. Glorious pathway into the middle of everything.
Who will get the Lord? Indonesia, they're at Hackhouse right now. Rhapsody's coming in for Arcangel, and they are backing off. This is the Indonesian defense, man.
Philippines, they hold the line. Esmeralda with her out. That was the perfect time for Indonesia to actually take the North.
Yes.
But at the same time, Philippines just, they said, Nepomuceno. Without Nepomuceno, we can still defend this.
Yes.
We will hold the line.
I like Nepomuceno's decision here in terms of items and going in, just waiting for the right opportunity to strike, for the right opportunity to flank, especially this Kimmy and especially this
Red one.
He is actually waiting for the order of brilliance to expire, and then he will go with that falling star moon ultimate. But man, this is the part where the early game doesn't matter. We are at 18 minutes. This is just pure luck and pure mechanical prowess coming in from both of the teams right now.
Nepomuceno here will just go for that Lord, and Philippines will secure it. Indonesia is at a bad spot right now. Their brilliance will be thrown out for the 1,000 pounder, and that was one major dominant blast.
Okay, so man, this is level 2 Lord for the side of Philippines. They're gonna wait for this, and they will put tension in every part of the map. Team Indonesia, what can they do right now? Kimi doesn't have the damage. All they do have is Ridwan's Chaos Assault. But that's a single target skill, and you have tanks here. You have 3 tanks. Make that 4 tanks. 2 are pseudo tanks for Philippines for Ridwan to handle.
That is one of the things about the Lunok that I don't really like. Because if you don't get the early snowball, you can just only take down one hero.
Definitely. And they need to pin down with the Hurricane Dash. Castro Mayor baiting out some skills. He will flicker his way out. Team Philippines, there we go. That is mega for you. Marching on.
Indonesia, can they do this? They will take down the Lord of the Last Insanity, but no Last Insanity in play. Right now, Putra will go down, and the next target will be the Kimmy. Kimmy's down, but Jin